Yo, OG Tina Turner shot Randy Jackson in the ass. Shout out to Mystic Akhenaten for this video's topic. Let's go, y'all.
Did you know that Tina Turner shot Randy Jackson? Not American Idol Randy Jackson, but Michael Jackson's little brother, Randy Jackson. There are at least a couple of versions out there as to what happened that day. So let's go on and get into it.
So there are several versions of what the fuck happened between Tina Turner and Randy Jackson. I'm wondering how much shit they about to expose about this crazy Tina Turner bitch, y'all. Let's go.
On to why you came here. First, we have Randy's side of the story. Then we'll deal with the more detailed account that comes from a book called The Real Tea, My 22 Years with Tina Turner. According to Randy, he walked into Tina Turner's home and caught her doing something with his girlfriend. His 2011 tweets make it sound as though he was suggesting that he caught his girlfriend in some type of sexual moment with Tina Turner. He tweeted, "Yes, Tina shot me. I have a scar to prove it." He went on to tweet, "I went to Tina's house to see my girlfriend. I guess that I caught them off guard." And then he also tweeted, "Having said that, there was no violence on my part, nor have I ever owned or carried a weapon." Okay, Randy, let's not act like just because you don't carry a weapon doesn't mean that you can't be violent.
Yo, what's up with these bitches always trying to equate black men to being violent? Their brother didn't have a gun, so why in the fuck would you insist that he was somehow violent? Why can't a black man just be a black man, trying to live his life?
So here's the other side of the story. This story is from the 1998 book, The Real Tea, My 22 Years with Tina Turner, written by a former assistant of Tina Turner named Eddie Hampton Armani. According to this book, the shooting happened around 1983 when Randy Jackson was dating Bernadette Swan. I listened to Tina as she continued delivering the motherly lecture to Bernadette. This is what's in the book. Nodding my head in agreement. Tina saying, "Bernadette, let me tell you something. You've got yourself an Ike Turner. You better get rid of him."
Yo, I'm calling cap on that shit already. And why? Because this Tina Turner that's speaking right now is the same Tina Turner who has been known for abusing Ike.
Now, the Bernadette we are talking about was Bernadette Roby. She is the daughter of Paul Roby, one of the original members of the Platters. At the time of this incident, she was very recently divorced from Lynn Swan after a 22-month marriage. Today, at the time of this story, she was Randy Jackson's girlfriend. And according to this author, Bernadette said that Randy was very controlling of her, forcing her to do things that she didn't want to do. Things Eddie claimed were too horrific and shocking to mention in his book.
I'm just not buying this story, y'all. Because ain't no high value brother gonna have to force a woman to do anything that she don't want to do. Either the bitch is gonna do it for him or she's gone.
Back to the story. Tina was furious, and she threw her hands up in disgust. "I know what it's like, Bernadette. It's best for you if you stay here tonight. Just make sure you get rid of that Randy Jackson first thing tomorrow." But no sooner had Tina spoken than the noisy shuffling of footsteps could be heard outside. I paused and I watched her from across the bedroom. The worry on her face was unmistakable. Bernadette had already scared the daylights out of us with horrifying stories of Randy's violence. Lejeune and Tina remained still and silent as the intrusive sounds outside continued. There was a momentary eeriness, and then, without warning, one of Tina's huge treasured terracotta pots burst through the glass doors, exploding on impact. Shards of razor-sharp glass sprayed like darts throughout the bedroom. There was soil and terracotta everywhere. Everything else that followed seemed to happen so quickly. Randy Jackson leapt through the broken window, and paused for a moment, breathing and sweating heavily. Then, as he moved, glass fragments on Tina's plush cream carpet could be heard crunching beneath his hard, determined steps. He seemed possessed, and his eyes wild, rapidly scanning the bedroom. It only took a split second to focus on what he had come for. Like an animal stalking prey, he walked towards Bernadette, muttering like a crazy man about how much he loved her and needed her. In all the years I had spent with Tina, she had drilled me over and over on certain safety procedures should an intruder gain entry into her home. We always thought if it happened, it would be her ex-husband, Ike. On this particular day, we were wrong. Worse still, everyone froze in shock, forgetting Tina's meticulous safety drill. The only one who sprang into action was Tina herself. She calmly and purposefully walked into the bedroom, where her eyes immediately darted to the framed pictures on her bedside table, where she hid her loaded handgun. Without looking away from the table, her hand whipped out with shocking speed and grabbed a second gun, a shotgun, from behind the freestanding oval antique mirror just next to her. She cocked the weapon, then turned and aimed the loaded barrel at Randy Jackson's head. Her body stiff and her aim steady, she said with true determination, "Freeze, or I'll blow your brains out." Randy did stop, but only for a split second. Locking eyes with Tina, he ignored her warning and lunged for Bernadette. Tina, still several feet away from Randy, raised the gun and blew a hole in the ceiling. Randy, his face a mask of brutality, charged straight at Tina like a raging bull. Still in control, Tina moved the barrel slightly to the side and fired towards the doorway. She pointed the gun at Randy. Randy, suddenly terrified, leapt through the broken windows, fleeing for his life. This is when, according to rumors, he got shot in the ass.
Yo, if you listen carefully, this story is completely fucking ridiculous. Man, they must have gotten Randy Jackson confused with Michael Jackson in the Thriller video. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna convince me that Randy Jackson was walking, throwing terracotta pots through glass doors, walking on glass, breaking out windows, creating these eerie feelings. My honest opinion is this: Tina Turner is embarrassed and ashamed for being caught having sexual relations with another woman. And that's it. Because she's so filled with guilt and shame, she shot her brother in the ass.